I think a key detail of getting the guys here early, as opposed to kind of our later community days that we've done in the past, is that we can actually change a lot of things. Our community day last year was basically about a week before the game had to be finaled. Really hard to make changes, especially changes that might be risky. This year, having them in here in April, we have a couple months to make changes based on their feedback, and I think that's going to be key.
In the past, you bring people in, but they're in too late for the process, that they get their feedback, but they can't do anything about it because it's too late to make a change. But at least at this time where it's earlier, they could take the feedback and they can actually implement the feedback they got in, then make the appropriate changes, which will make the game better overall for everyone.
I think EA's new approach is groundbreaking. I mean, we saw that several months ago when it caught on with the NBA team and the NCAA team, and how all those teams are now interacting with the community. So really they're breaking new ground here when they're getting our feedback, especially this time around now where you can get our feedback and actually act on it. Instead of just making general fixes. It's so early in the cycle that you can actually tweak a lot of things that we have concerns about.
I think we've changed the community, feedback in a lot of ways for the Madden team this year. The main thing that we really wanted out of it was the feedback, and us getting directly with our consumers, with our fans, our most loyal fans, really changed the way we make the game. I think, before you'd see maybe kind of a PR attempt where we would post information and then that was pretty much it. And now we actually have this kind of real luxury of posting information really early, posting a new feature really early, and then taking feedback and changing it. So it's no longer a small group of people designing the game or making the game. It's actually this really large mass amount of people that are contributing to the way the game's made.
It's good that everyone is open. As community members, we're being open to the process, and you all as developers, you're being open to the process. And in that way, when everyone is open, we're able to come together and make something really great.
This year, us changing the way we work with them, making sure that all of our settings and sliders are exposed for those guys, or adding any kind of new feature that they've been asking for, whether it's offensive line, defensive line play, or receiver DB interaction. Those are obviously major requests from the community, and now we've had the ability to add that stuff.
But before, guys were coming looking for the feedback, I remember a lot of guys telling me, "Oh, get out of here. If you don't like the game, why are you here talking about it?" And I would always say, because I've been playing the game probably before you were born. I always think I'm talking to some kid, and people would give me heat for it. Whereas now, people are looking for the feedback. You guys are there looking for the feedback. So now it's cool. So it's good to see the transition from people not liking my feedback to now it's appreciated.
One interesting thing too that people may not know is that I actually have random posts like kind of stuck up all over the walls in my cube and around the office here. And these typically are the posts that are the most well thought out. They may be really, really long. Someone's kind of heartfelt, frustration with the game, or maybe it's his wish list with the game. But a lot of people, when they come into my little area here, they can actually sit down and just read all of these posts across the wall. Something that I don't think we've ever done before.
Put away $10 every month so that it doesn't even break the bank when it gets here. It's just ridiculous. I want the game now. It's fantastic.
Everyone is really passionate about this thing, and everyone really just wants a great game. So everybody has the same goal. Everyone wants the same thing.
EA is heading back in the right direction. Madden is going to be, to me at least, it's always been a great game, to everyone. But for me, it's going to take up a big part of my life again like it did when I was a kid.